What up? It's your boy Big B, representing Next Level Automotive, here with Hip Hop Streets, where urban culture finds its voice in every beat. Stay tuned and tap in with us. Growing up in Houston, Texas, specifically the South Side, Harlem Clark and South Park for the summers, I got a lot of influence seeing people riding down on the slab of MLK, seeing everybody with the candy paint, the music, definitely had an influence on me and made me want to get into that same idea and that same vision. So it pushed me to wanting to do something in the car culture. I fell in love then and still in love with it to this day. And doing a project, it kind of depends on where the vibe is. Like some projects make me feel like I need to listen to Anita Baker, Aretha Franklin, Sam Cooke. You know what I mean? When I'm in the mode that's really vibing is going, I like old school, like Big Mo, of course, like Slim Thug, Propane, Lil Kiki. These are things. The vibe is right, it's moving, it's in motion. And then in the end, you Ozzy Brothers, because now we drifting on the memory. The summer breeze. So that's the vibe in the end when everything is all calm, cool, and collected and coming together like it's supposed to. It's always cool to be able to put a project together for somebody. A cool project we got to do was for my buddy Wi-Fi, man. Definitely the homie. Been seeing him around the city for a long time, and he told me I'm gonna get one for you. I'm gonna get a project for you, and I had the chance to work on this Mercedes, and it was so cool. We had the blue suede headliner, diamond stitching on the seats, like the custom wheels and tires on there. Like literally went all the way out. Did a full revamp on the Mercedes and turned into something I feel like definitely made a statement. And we pulled up in the hood to deliver it. Like it was an experience just to be able to see the reaction from not only him but the people around him and appreciating the project and all the details that we put into the project. It's a multiple amount of services that we offer at the shop. I mean, we do paint and body work, insurance claims to help people out when they have accidents, and we walk people through the whole process. I'm realizing some people have literally never been in an accident, so it's always cool to be able to explain to somebody in detail what the steps are in order to come to us to fix the car and communicate with them through the process when parts coming in, when they're not available, all that kind of stuff. And in certain situations, we also provide rental for people in the midst of the process who can't get rentals or rental companies are just moving slow on their feet to get the job done. So we here all the way around on top of doing tint, interior work, exhaust systems, lifts, grills, you name it. We got you covered on all angles. It's hard to decide at times which parts you want to keep stock and which ones you want to customize on a vehicle, but I think the overall outcome of the project will kind of dictate how you move with it. Because sometimes you got the same car but just totally different looks. Like you might want to smoke the taillights on this one, or you might want to leave the taillights red on this one, or you might want to paint these brake calipers on this one, or whatever the case may be. So I think the cars or the projects or the pieces kind of talk to you, and you have that vision when you look at it because you visualize the final outcome of the project. So in doing so, that kind of dictates what you want to leave alone and what you want to enhance on it.
Custom muscle car, modern supercar.
Definitely going with modern supercars. Them custom muscle cars be cool, but when they break down, boy, they be pissing you off. So definitely go with the modern car for sure.
Wide body kit, lowered suspension.
Definitely going with the wide body. I like the cars like I like the women, like wide body. So definitely wide body.
Okay. Street performance or off-road capability.
I'm definitely gonna go with street performance for sure. Off roading is cool, but the street performance that's where I be. I be in the street, so definitely street performance over off roading.
Okay, are we luxury SUV or sporty coupe?
Sporty coupe for sure. I think one of the best times, the best rides I've had was in a sporty coupe. So I'm gonna go with sporty coupe for sure.
Chrome wheels or matte black?
Definitely gonna go with the matte black. Chrome definitely had its day and its time, but I feel like now the matte black era is definitely what's popping, what's in style for sure.
Handcrafted details, cutting edge technology.
Ooh, cutting edge technology because now there's so much things you can put inside the car from the iPad, the sound system, the LED lights, and the ceiling, stars at night, all those kind of things. So let's go with the technology for sure. Yeah.
Convertible top or tinted windows?
And Houston, Texas, after 10 convertible top, tinted windows, anything before that because you're gonna burn your forehead off. So definitely a little mixture of both.
Turbocharged or supercharged?
I'm gonna go with the supercharge. Supercharge is something about just that whine you hear, just let you know like, yeah, you finna get this work. So I'm gonna go supercharge over the turbo. If it was any car I could customize in the world with no budget, no cap at all, no whatever, like I would definitely want to do Bugatti because that's one of the cars I feel like it's such an expensive car just off the lot, and everybody, in my opinion, I feel like they're afraid to touch it or just don't want to touch it. But I want to break that barrier because I know there's so many things on it that haven't been done to it that any kind of enhancement would be like almost a one of a kind. So touching the Bugatti and customizing the Bugatti, I feel like would be definitely a great project to do. Car builder I'm most proud of is the one that we did for a buddy of mine, Regis Prograde, professional boxer. And the reason why I'm proud of it because he just allowed us to have our own vision. We had a set, window we wanted to, put into the project, but still we had the freedom and free range to do what we wanted to do. And there's no better feeling than being allowed to be an artist. So being able to be the artist that we feel like we are in the moment was the best thing. And then the outcome, when you unveil your masterpiece and then seeing a real reaction from him and knowing that he loved it is the final thing that lets you know, okay, bet we have the same vision, ideas, and he let us do what we need to do, and we took it to the next level for him, and I appreciate that trust. I think overall the best way to keep it still classy and keep it subtle is just doing everything you can without things being noticeable. Nobody likes seeing the car where it's just like over the top accessories on it. So being able to create that what I call a sleeper car is the best thing. So you got everything you need, but it's just not loud or standing out in the parking lot. But when it's time to perform and do what you need to do, everything is there for sure. With the rise of the electric cars, I feel like the future of the custom game is definitely forever changing. Just like anything else, you have to kind of adapt to what's going on. I remember when the Teslas first came out, like only allegedly Tesla could touch them. But once we got our hands on Teslas and started playing with them, we figured out that hey, this is pretty much like a gasoline car, just certain things you don't have to do and gives you sometimes even more options to do with it not being ran on gas. So I feel that the electric force that's being created in so many different companies that are dropping lines of new electric cars is welcoming to me because it creates our minds with more juices and more ideas to be created and put those things into the project. So keep them coming. We with it.
Air ride suspension, coilovers.
I'm gonna say air ride suspension. I like that. I think that ride is definitely a bit smoother than the coilovers for sure. Air ride suspension all day.
Vinyl wrap, custom paint.
I'm gonna say vinyl wrap because of the timing of it. Custom paint is definitely good. It's the area that we grew up in. The vinyl wrap is so quick and you can manipulate it so much better, in my opinion. So I'm gonna say vinyl wrap.
LED headlights, classic holiday.
Definitely LED. The brightness, the color, the intensity of it all. I'm gonna say LED over that because you can see that from miles away for sure.
Digital dash, analog gauge.
Definitely gonna have to go digital. The digital dash is what sets it off and it sets you apart from the others. So definitely digital dash over analog gauges.
All-wheel drive or rear-wheel drive.
Ooh, all-wheel drive. I think the all-wheel drive, the grip, and the takeoff is just really just unmatched and undefeated. So all-wheel drive is definitely gonna be the top performer for sure.
Carbon fiber accents or aluminum detailing.
Carbon fiber. Carbon fiber just shows that the money, it shows the class, it shows the elegance. So carbon fiber details are definitely the staple and the statement at the same time.
Aggressive front slitter or subtle rear diffuser.
I'm gonna say subtle rear diffuser because I like the way that it just taps it off and lets you know I can do it, I done it, but I ain't gotta even be loud like that. But you know what it is when you see it. So it's money without even speaking.
Custom exhaust sound or silent electric power.
Definitely custom exhaust sound. I need you to hear when I'm pulling up. Like you need to know I'm outside. There ain't gonna be no made up sound. You gonna hear that aggression. Walls gonna shake. Somebody gonna get to running. Somebody gonna duck. Yeah, definitely.
Track ready build or show car finish.
I'm gonna say show car finish for sure. Show car finish is something I feel like that's what everybody wants, or the idea, or the look that they go for. So show car finish for sure. I would say between that 2010 2020 window, because just cars are just built like different as far as technology. Now cars are so advanced, man. You can light up a hot pocket in the car at this point. So there's so many things that people are putting in cars at dealerships that it kind of takes people out the mind frame of wanting to do something to it. But now, that era between 2010 2020, it was technology, but there was still room to get some advancement without it, overshadowing what the car was already doing and bringing. So definitely that era was probably, in my opinion, one of the best eras. A lot of times we get people who are sometimes, hesitant about doing a project or how deep or how far they want to go into the project. But I always tell them like, man, listen, we only get one shot on this earth. Like, do what you want to do. Like, live your life, within means, of course. Don't go crazy. If it's gonna not hurt you, then let's do it. I promise the outcome will be what you want and then more. And then on top of that, once the project is done, if you don't like it, you can tell it, or if you get bored with it, tell it, move it, do something else. That's the cool thing about doing cars, is that you can always change the game up or reinvent the whole project and go back and tweak something and do something else with it. So it's forever game changing. I appreciate y'all tapping in and enjoying and listening to the questions and the back and forth we had going on today. Next Level Automotive, let us turn your vision into reality. 7315 Ashcroft Street 110, Houston, Texas 77081. Phone number 281-888-3423. We're on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Next Level Automotive. And remember, we're going to turn your dreams into reality soon. Make sure you reach out to us. Hip Hop Street. Catch us in them.